And Lin, he's not moving too far away from the meta, is he? He's going Farseer grunts without headhunters, so this is a little unusual at the very least, as you could have notified me that there is no in-game sound. There we go. So, TeD wants to creepjack, but there's nothing to creepjack. That is unfortunate, so he has to take the camp all by himself, and Lin, well, I guess he has better things to do today. Rushes into the base, cancels the burrow, goes for the peons, and that is already a little bit of damage done when TeD is just creeping. No tech on TeD's side. So he could rebuild peons. Oh, but this is a disastrous start for TeD, isn't it? The headhunters are here to somewhat defend it, but the wolves are of course chasing them down. The burrow is delayed for more headhunters. He can only build this one and then that's it. And there's no tech yet when Lin is like 1/3 done. Not gonna lie, this is tough now. Whatever TeD wanted to come up with clearly didn't work. And a little bit of healing gets cancelled as well. He got the circlet, he got the claws. That is a nice equipment. But what to attack, really? 2 grunts, Farseer, too fast. Can't really put too much damage on it. Grunts are too tanky. Wolves can be re-summoned. So nobody can level, and I think Lin is totally fine with that. Blade Master Headhunters. Who plays Blade Master Headhunters? Not too many people, I can tell you that. I think Soen had some experiments with it. Ooh, double racks on the way to tier 2. Feels bad, man.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, Lin is also not getting overwhelmed by the double racks because he saw it. He can adjust with ease. Farseer TC and Torrent Totem. Lin, you know, he probably knows how far ahead he is. So I'm curious, Radar Walker, if he has some cheese up his sleeve, like tier 3 Torrent or whatever. Granted, they could be pretty good. If there's no Kodo, yeah, they could be hella good. TeD desperately tries to creep a bit. Lin also 0 experience. Like, we gotta give it to TeD that no unit was lost, no peon, no headhunter. There is a little bit of a silver lining. The tech speaks volumes, so this could still be a weird tower push with a lot of headhunters. As this is a critical mass. Like 7 headhunters. Yep. That's a lot. And we do counter this with raiders and walkers. Spirit Link, of course, phenomenal versus pure single target physical damage, as it distributes the damage to all the other units.
Town is under siege.
Yo, Glowtrack, what's up?
A player's forces are under attack.
And there is tier 3 on TeD's side. Wow, so not even a tier 2 push. Straight up berserkers, and then I don't think he can afford Bloodlust though. It is for sure a unique Orc Mirror. That's a fact.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, TC and Stomp is obviously a very good weapon against it. Oh, the damage. Who got it? Oh, damn. TeD with both last hit and item. And he might even be saving every single headhunter here. Claws plus 12 as well. Blade Master, quite a beast with plus 18. But this needs a lot of healing now. Lin stays on tier 2, is expanding. There is a certain window for TeD where he has a power spike, like fresh tier 3 berserkers. He's gotta make sure that the TC isn't overwhelming him. And that he's not losing too many headhunters prior to the upgrade, which is like a minute or so. Oh my god, a minute or so off. 1 headhunter down, 2 headhunters down. Ay. TeD, I said not lose too many headhunters. It's, you know, language barrier. And Lin with Spirit Link has an easy time maneuvering these grunts away. This graph tells a story, everybody.
A player's forces are under attack.
There was a lot of damage output gone. TeD is obviously the underdog, as we said. TeD gonna turn it around any moment now. I believe. Hippo, I'm a believer myself. Here we go. Is that the end for TeD? Even though Lin is pushing with when he just invested into an expo? This is an avalanche. At least he made it to tier 3 and berserkers, but obviously not the quantity that he was looking for.
A player's forces are under attack.
Third claw. If there's a solution to Lin's army, it's gonna be this Blade Master. This guy is insane. Plus 20... what is it? Plus 27? 31, yes of course. Plus 31. But again, Spirit Link, pretty good. Expo, pretty good. Even Pillage now by Lane. That's rare to see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, at least we're gonna have some fun with the big red numbers. Critical strike level 2. And number of headhunters is kinda there. Lin was banking a lot, 1200 gold already. And it's not like the TC is level 5. Serpent wards? That's a choice. No hex. I guess TeD is moving across. 50 foot push, let's go. Can he get level 3 on the way? Not really, right? Not if he's playing or creeping with the Blade Master. And Lin is getting richer and richer, and the army is growing, and the heroes are growing. And there's new consumables. There's mana potion, heal scroll, invo potions. He got it all. A legendary match between 2 WCG winners. Obviously, Lin in 2011 and TeD in 2012. That TC stomp was gorgeous. Let's take a look at the Blade Master. What's he doing? Is he carrying this as he should? 212. Oh, that was a big healing. The damage of this Blade Master is sick. Clearly out-damaging everyone and everything else. But man, if only he had a heal scroll. Or another heal wave. He needs to save these headhunters. A lot of attention on this Blade Master, but oh, where's the heal? He doesn't have a heal. Oh, and the triple stomp. Sick timing by Lin. Desperate attempt by TeD to get a little bit of damage on the board. But if the Blade Master is falling, the last bit of hope is gone. GG 1-0. The crits were nice. But let's be honest, Lin demolished TeD's game plan very, very early on. Always good to see a high damage Blade Master. Always fun to see a high damage Blade Master. But yeah, beating Lin in Orc Mirror is almost impossible, I'd say. So, the king takes map number 1. He can have a 10,000 crit, that cow's just mowing the lawn. It's kinda true. That is kinda true. And we have map 2, everybody. Lin picked Orc, of course. He rarely off races, I'd say. And TeD, he stays with random. And this time, TeD's playing human. And you know what? TeD's human isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. Do I remember this correctly? That there was a qualifier and he defeated some pretty good undeads with his human. That is of course a different matchup, but TeD's human isn't bad. Still, for a decade and counting, TeD is waiting for a map win versus Lin. Granted, they only played once in the decade. So, Mountain King first. It's hammer time. And Lin on the other side. Farseer. Again, he's playing against random. Farseer Headhunter is a very reliable build. Very good versus human usually. At least decent versus undead. Pretty bad against Night Elf, let's be honest. And also playable versus Orc. So in 3 out of 4 cases, this is kinda nice. What the hell is TeD gonna do? To me, this looks like a more or less secured base. 4th farm, Mountain King. This smells like mass air to me. I smell some feathers. Do feathers smell? Do they have... I don't know. Oops, sorry, sound too loud. Lin not scouting. Lin also just creeping a little bit. Same for the Mountain King. Off to the north, into the south. And then it must be an expansion at this point. But hey, maybe just TeD tries to make it as weird as possible. They smell and sometimes very awful. How do you know that?
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, ruffling feathers is a saying, but smelling feathers? I don't know. Low track, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Let's go. Indeed. Farseer is a lot, but he's not very tanky. You see it, 525 HP. With the solid Stormbolt and a Surround, which TeD is certainly capable of. The hero might fall. Oh my god, look at this inventory. Look at this inventory. It's claws, it's mantle, and it's another mantle. That's a lot of damage. And militia, peasants, footmen, they don't deal too well with damage. Mountain King got it, 2.3. Here's the Stormbolt. 5 units around, tricky. Wolves counter surround this in me. Oh, it didn't counter surround it, lol. This could have been way, way worse for TeD. There was a 6 around there. A little bit of a mistake. By Lin to not block the Mountain King from closing that surround again. But it's fine. My grandpa used to have pigeons and chicken. I used to play a lot with feathers, painted them and whatnot, and they smell like bird poop. Okay, I see. I see. Fair. So, Mountain King Expo.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, this Mountain King Stormbolt play, it's working out. That's Headhunter number 2. Plus the town portal. Farseer gotta be super careful. But TeD is switching targets just onto Headhunter. And that, of course, takes the pressure away. Nice deny by Lin, but it's also kinda easy when you have this inventory. Grunt, harder to kill, but there's another Stormbolt. There's another head. You point 1 and 1 together, and then that's it. Dude, TeD. This is not bad of a setup, is it? Farseer, not level 3. TeD is not teching though. It's at 530. The problem is, Mountain King is out of mana soon. Another Headhunter down. What is this? Number 4? Number 5? Ah, that could have been number 6. There is Bash, so you gotta be careful. There's some sweet low HP peasants safe to the side, but there's also wolves in the main, always causing trouble. But both heroes level 3 now. Hammer hurts even more, shop is coming. Clearly a priority to keep intact what he got thus far instead of teching. So, rather safe than sorry. And Lin can charge up. Wolves 2, Farseer 4 is not unrealistic. TC needs to level though, ASAP. But if you go to the north, then the south is up for grabs. Oh, is TeD expecting a counter expansion? That's not happening. That could be a lot of timing lost right there. TeD is investing into towers expecting Wyvern, but also Wyvern aren't really coming. Yeah, he definitely expected. Oh, expansion in the north! Lin is trying to trick TeD. Nice. And TeD, where is your tech, my man? He's still producing workers in the main. Clearly a mistake. He needs some more lumber. Goes for some pressure relief into the base. He still has his town portal. That's no problem. Shop is up. No reinforced defenses, which wouldn't even matter that much. Wouldn't matter at all, to be honest. And it's a lot of footies that will die eventually. This might be an overinvestment into safety right now. Especially if he's not scouting for the 12 o'clock. And yeah, Chet points it out. No defend. A little questionable, but it comes now. He wanted to get the lumber for the tech. So that was the priority then. First, a lot of towers against possible Wyvern. To be safer. Maybe wrong priorities. Oh, TeD, don't throw this game away. It is Stomp, not Shockwave, by the way. Mountain King shouldn't be enough damage. Not with Radar Walker. He goes for the Stomp. Oh, this is so easy to see what Lin wants to do. And it hits. And the chain lightning is not ready. Invo potion. But no healing behind it. TeD, you gotta get out of there, mate. There's another stop. Oh, there we go. Okay, this was some additional time. The footies didn't portal with the army. MK can regenerate so many towers up. That's so many resources as well, unnecessarily. We're approaching the 10-minute mark. Don't tell me they're all dying. Oh no, 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 no! Okay, there's a little exit. 3 footies escape out of 7? Let's be honest, that wasn't too great. And it's not even buying that much time. Lin is on the way to tier 3. While tier 2 is finished and economically they're almost even. Still footies. I still think TeD has no idea about the upper expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is still anybody's game, I feel. Despite, oh my god, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 towers, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 towers. 17 towers. Nice deny. Mountain King is not taking off the ground, really. Pally coming, Griffin's coming. Oh yeah, but TeD squandered a huge lead. He's also short on lumber. For the mass air.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lin crept more or less the entire map. Oh, is that another TP? It certainly looks like it. Pally could have healed, but then you lose all your mana. It's also not that great. Castle is done. It's both at tier 3. TeD has 1500 gold. But what about the lumber? It's only 2 griffins. One isn't even finished. Okay, and now into the towers. The wolves are tanking. TC is getting a mana burn. Oh, he tried to go knights and air. Well, forget about the knights. Maybe it's just for animal war train. But 2 griffin Ares, that is not enough. Peasants falling. He can't get these griffins ensnared and yoinked into this position. Nope, saves it to the side. The towers are doing a job. But Lin, nah, he's not losing too many units to this. So TeD is oh, there's the 3rd Griffin Avery. Okay, didn't catch that. Sorry about that. That means production is ramping up quickly. And at 80-80, this is getting quite hard to deal with when you're Lin. TeD absolutely needs more defend upgrades, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that's what we get. TeD needs to find a way to spend his gold. No shredder on this map. Mountain King, Pally still trying to level. Lin with another attack. This time we got a Shadow Hunter here for heal wave. So more longevity in this attack. 1 Raider falls. It's so hard to watch these 1000 gold. And that's it. 4 Griffs. Yep. And now he's supply blocked. That's pretty lumber heavy. No pillage. True, there would have been a lot of gold. But, you know, gold is no issue for Lin. Now there's pillage.
A player's forces are under attack.
No Stormhammer upgrade. No Animal War Train. It's just lumber is missing. Could now produce some more lumber peasants to even things out. He has 7, I guess. That's not enough, is it? Yeah, economy feels a little mismanaged. Dude. Lin almost has more than 2.5 times the XP of Lin. No, Lin has 2.5 times the XP of TeD. There's not much left. Number of Griffins is getting there. We're almost even supply. But also heal wave is getting better. Stomp is more or less useless now. Chain wave is getting stronger. Ooh, that's level 3. Tiny for the next expansion at the bottom. This could be a lot of thrown away gold. As 8 Griffins are approaching. Please tell me you have reinforced the oh. Bye-bye! He one-shots the burrows. But he's exposing these Griffins too. Pally is here, Mountain King surrounded, trying to get some damage done. Can he take a Kodo? Yeah! Nice heal wave by Lin. So Lin can't rebuild right now. Needs to take care of burrows first, and TeD still has 1,000 gold. And once again, we got a pretty unique game.
Town is under siege.
TeD could still win this. Let's see how this works then. Workers are falling again, but gold is not really an issue. But let's be honest, Lin needs to mess this up a bit for TeD to win. So it's more Lin's game to lose than TeD's game to win. Especially if the castle falls. He finally makes an approach towards the expo. But it's totally fine, he has a backup. Why no bats? Griffins have high armor, as you can see, 6. And the Bat Rider explosion damage gets reduced by armor. And then at some point, there's a breaking point where bats just aren't efficient anymore.
Players' forces are under attack.
And Wyvern, especially with poison damage, are the better alternative. But they like everything that TeD clicks on will disappear. As you can see. Kodo, Raider, Walker, it all goes down. The question is for how long. Lin's supply seems to be gone soon. Chain Lightning, Mountain King, Town Portal out. Damage is done. Oh my god, level 3 Pally all of a sudden and everything's hurt. The Serpent Wards are certainly helping. We go Dragonhawks now. But man, that was a one-sided fight. BOBR, thank you for the 16-month resub. These Griffins are insane. He didn't crack the Expo. Lin can definitely can he rebuild? Definitely? Nah, don't say this too loud. Oh, he spent a lot of gold though. A lot of piercing damage coming. Mass Headhunter, well, that could be wrecked by Mountain King with Clap and Stormhammers, which is providing some AoE damage. Wyvern are getting countered by Dragonhawks to a degree, so it's very hard to counter this mass air army. It is. So 1 out of 2 expos done. This is the stalemate breaker usually, as the mains expire and... Oh, there's no castle anymore. Kinda missed that, to be honest. But here we go. Shackle against the Wyvern, another fight. Storm hits only the Mountain King, I think. And Lin is just taking a huge amount of losses. Level 5 on the Mountain King. The Serpent Wards, good damage. The Headhunters as well, but both disappear so quickly. So quickly. TeD at the moment can't rebuild Griffins, as he is again on tier 1. Sick dodge by Lin. So this is a problem. Everything that TeD is losing now, he cannot get back. And obviously Lin knows this. Quite an oversight to lose the castle there. Mountain King in trouble. Staffs on him. Holy Light ready. Both heroes level 5 or 3 heroes level 5. Can Lin get this dwarf? There's plenty of Holy Light afterwards. Chain Lightning for a little bit of damage. Holy Light again. Slowly but steady he's running out of mana. There's probably only 1 left. Oh, in 5. No! 10! No more MK. So much experience. He was a few mana points short. But what happens if it's... Lin wins the game. I was about to say, what happens if the Griffins all disappear? Oh man, what a throw! What a throw! The lack of tier 3, the lack of Griffins. That hurt a lot. Poor TeD! This early game was so good. As he killed like 5 to 6 Headhunters. And then he squandered his lead. And then he almost got back. And then he fumbled again. Very good to see how Lin realized his win condition. Serpent Ward was a good choice, for sure. They did a ton. Same for this mix of Headhunter and Wyvern, so you kind of want both. Stormbolt and Clap. I just noticed that I forgot to tweet that we're live. So I kinda gotta fix that real quick. No, what am I doing? Anyway, let's do it later. We got a new match, and the experts among you, they already know. You hear the hammers. We got the humans again. Second chance for TeD. Mountain King first again, same build order as before. And Lin sticks with his Farseer, Grunt, Headhunter guns as well. So yeah, we can basically expect the same. Question is, will TeD go less towers than before? Will Lin lose as many headhunters as before? And when will Lin figure this out? Mountain King level 2 already. Big mana potion. It's certainly hammer time.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there is potential for, again, a lot of dead hunters. Okay, TeD. You have a big opportunity for a good early game. Lin is teching already. Farseer ready for the harass, and he's there even earlier. But what if there's a surround? Needs to nail it. 4 units, not that easy. Little bit premature, this bolt. And TeD sends the militia back. Full focus on the fight and the skirmish in the middle. This gives Lin too much time. This is too easy. This is too easy.
Are under attack.
They still got a staff teleportation. It's not bad, but Lin's tech again. 50%. What about that expo? Lin is in position with everything. Cannot allow this Magi to go to Lin. Stormbolt, can he get a wolf lasted? No, Mountain King got it. As well as the Crystal Ball for a bit of scouting. Militia is being attacked. That was a steal though. Oh, wasn't it? If it was, the digit at the Farseer didn't change. But instead of losing 6 headhunters, he's losing at the moment 1. And all these footies are hurt. Stormbolt. There is a counter surround. Is it enough? I doubt it. Oh no! TeD lets it go. forces him into another storm bolt, then into the town portal. How many peasants are still alive? 3. That's not too many. Lynn also with a wonderful sentry ward here. To see the progress at all times. But Farseer is low. There wasn't a shop. He's not healing. So he's living a dangerous life. TeD trying to intercept reinforcements, maybe steal the consumable away. But Lynn is not interested in that. Chain lightning, right clicks, peasant down. And that's another export cancel. Rather simple, this game by Lynn. And 4 more kills. That's a way to get to level 3. Maybe it's a little too one-dimensional to go for the same strat twice in a row in your TeD. We switched to grunts, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Lynn not giving him a chance, not destroying him immediately, that there's no point of return. But, well, with that I mean, he's not rushing into the base and kills every single peasant. But no tech, no expo, no super high level Mountain King that can destroy everything with one click. We might end up in a world where Lynn's expansion is not that far off of TeD's expansion. And that's just brutal. 7:30 and expo isn't up.
Player's forces are under attack.
All right, guys, we turn this around real quick. What's the silver lining for TeD? Usually you ask me to not call games over. Give me something. Give me something that lets me hope that TeD is still in this game. You are more or less 1,000 people. Oh boy, chain lightning, shockwave, murder. They're both under 50 food. Okay, yeah, that's... Well, you weren't convincing. TeD did not think you're right. He didn't write GG, so it's not over. That's not true. Yeah, that was a disaster of a game. Poor TeD. First game, rough. Second game, really close. Even though this could have been an easy win. Third game, Total disaster again. Bye. Like, we have basically a series here, right? So that means the next game is gonna be pretty damn close again. I think that's how it works, right? I think that's how it works. Well, you know what they say, ladies and gentlemen. 3 times the charm. He's randoming human again. It's probably not what he wanted. Probably not what he wanted. So, yeah. Let's see if there's an improvement now. It's Twisted Meadows. On Twisted Meadows, everything can happen at all times. So let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. There's a lot of, there's a lot more room. This might give TeD some more time. Yeah. TeD, all the best. All the best. Same build. Mountain King, 1 tower. And Lin on the other side sticks with CORSAIR. But, you know, Lin could go for another gamble if you ask me. I mean, a king doesn't necessarily have to entertain. That's where he got fools for, I guess. But come on, switch it up. Every map is money, of course. Probably an obligation to his fans to win this as decisive as possible. But you know what? TeD is also a showman. He's an entertainer. He wants to have this series as close as possible. And this time, instant expansion. The Arcane Tower will come up before Lin arrives. For that, it's kinda good that there's no mercenary camp, otherwise, whew. Hey, but this feels, takes quite some time. He let the Ogre Magi cast some Bloodlust. And no, this tower! Arcane is up, repair! TeD, repair! Hold. Whew. But what about the lumber? How do you build a town hall without lumber?
A player's forces are under attack.
And Lin is teching. How does he know TeD's position? On this map, there's always the spawn on opposite sides of the map. Otherwise, one spawn could be better than the other. But in this case, you either both start in front of a shop or you both start in front of a mercenary camp, which is then balanced. That's a setting I haven't seen, a setup I haven't seen in a while. And Lin is enjoying this, clearly. CORSAIR, Headhunter, just click on things. It's a little bit like whack-a-mole. It's whack-a-creep. Whack-a-human. Ooh, that's a big price though. Berserker dead immediately. Is a nice chunk of XP. Mountain King still has the hammers. Yeah, TeD needs an early game like in game 1. With Lin overcommitting. Nice to know. Oh my god. Lin's such a tryhard though, right? Not that it's bad or anything, but... he clearly doesn't want to lose the map. That's obvious. But definitely a better setup than Northern Isles. Not as good as Echo Isles, I'd argue. Ooh, big mana potion was stolen by Lin from the mercenary camp here. TeD, go, go, go. Let's hope for the best.
The town is under siege.
But Expo up, finally. Only one tower, Naga push. Okay, Lin. He wants to go home early. Very squishy heroes though. But also squishy peasants. How much damage can this Mountain King do? He's going for the units. That's one. But it's just a relatively easy portal. Level 3. Okay, here comes the bash. That's another kill. That's another kill, but he's trading. Like, footmen are falling rapidly as well. So is the economy. Wait, he got the Mountain King surrounded. He got the Farseer surrounded as well. That's odd. Are they both gonna fall? Mountain King is dead first, right? Who TPs first? Game of Chicken. Here we go. Oh. Okay, you can't say this is not fun. Yeah, I'm a grumpy guy from the internet and I can clearly tell you that this is not fun. Oh, it's fun. Not fun. I'm Hippo from the UK and this is not fun. I also got German genes, so for me nothing is fun. Nein, nein, nicht lustig, nein. Sweet surround, 4 units on a radar, not bad. Denied by Lin, of course. Of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pally is coming. And Lin, you know, he's down in supply. Losing headhunters here. Come on, TeD, power up! There's another chain lightning though. Only level 1. Probably doesn't want to engage into this yet. That's the last bit of healing. One more Stormbolt. TeD is only throwing footmen away. And workers, of course. Oh no, he bolted the wolf! No, 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 no. The Pally isn't out yet. That's a lot of crowd control. That's quite some damage. That's a surround. The Paladin arrives at the scene now. This was literally 3 seconds. You know, there's a lot of APM involved in a Warcraft game, but I think the only A that you need in this game is type the G twice. Lynn's getting pillaged. And this, yeah, straight up murder. Deny by Lynn. We've had a lot of fun with TeD in some qualifiers for like TP League. Today, not so much fun, let's be honest. It is the one-sided affair that we kinda expected. Yeah, this paladin is a straight up support hero, doesn't add any damage. Mountain King back in 15. So there's that. But due to, look at this, look at the peasant line. They're working on a graveyard. They have to climb over the corpses of their own co-workers to return the lumber again. That's rough. Here's the silver lining for you, Neo. He still has 3 more chances to not make this a 7-0. That is 100% correct. Expo broken, Lynn rich. There is a chance that a lot of kills go to this Mountain King if he stays alive and full of mana. But Lynn retreats, heals up. Lynn, his army doesn't scale well into the ultra late game. Farseer doesn't really. Naga absolutely does not. So for the silver lining ultras, there it is. What a tough spot to be in as a caster. There's one half of you who want the game called as clear as possible. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, why is he coming up with this silver lining stuff? Why is he not calling it like it is? And there's the other half of you who want this to be exciting and entertaining and not want games to be called quickly. And I'm between a rock and a hard place. Whatever I say, it's probably wrong. But you know what? TeD agrees. GG. Tough day for the TeDster. Tough day indeed. But there was a chance again. Lynn is just really freaking good. That has to be said. Lynn is one of the best in the world. TeD, I think TeD is comparable to Grubby. More cheesy strats. Not really sure about the MMR of both of them. There we go. Huh? Didn't I select the score? There we go. Next one's Tidehunters. Nah, casters should make all games entertaining. No one wants to hear the casters say it's over and I see I told you so. Yeah, I think that's boring as well. Grubby vs. TeD would be interesting. I kinda agree. Please do professional wrestling. Fun fact, I did cast a wrestling show once in my life. Not so much of a fun fact. It's Orc Mirror again. We want the video. Guys, that event really wasn't good. I had the feeling like 2 people almost died because it was so amateur and unprofessional. So, yeah, I was worried for other people's lives that evening, and it was not fun. I still regret doing this event to this day, to be honest. But hey, it was an experience, I guess. So we got the Orc Mirror matchup again, and Lin is spicing things up. He made sure that he stays the king. That was the 4 matches. It's the full out best of 7. So if you win 4 maps, then you stay on as Show Cup King, which is a very prestigious title. So maybe this is where the fun begins. TeD is still on random, so Lin doesn't know. Blade Master opening. And we have a Blade Master Mirror. So, just grunts, no shop. Mirror image creeping? Unfortunately not. Both at the shop, both saw that there is movement in the shop, so they know that they're here. It feels like Lin just wants to go for the peons. I mean, that's what he did all game, right? Disrupt economy. Circlet dust for Lin, nothing for TeD. Lin just was a tiny little bit faster, and those are the nuances. The movement all a bit more optimized. But we have a little bit of a stalemate. Both attacking. And this is the first time in this entire series where TeD's tech is on par with Lin's tech. That's good news! Now we got the dust. Okay, slowly but steady, TeD is getting there. Needs to be said though, that Lin's Grunt and Blade Master control is like 27 levels above that of TeD. So it might just be down to items a little bit. Tech is not the same, Lin is faster. Come on, man. Compared to the 4 minutes that Lin was ahead in tech, this is even. Context. Actually, Neo. What's TeD War 3 Champions account? It's a lot of Chinese signs and I have no idea what this means. And I have no idea how to put in these Chinese signs, so I don't really know. Is there a place where you can download all the replays from different tournaments? Yes, Warcraft3.info. The replay section has it all for you. Well, supply more or less even. Levels even. Ha! Not even you can argue that the levels aren't even. Oh, Lin is about to steal this. Oh, didn't get it. Didn't get any of it. Here's the 27 levels of Blade Master control. Pfft, out the window. Neo once again, a fool. An absolute fool. How come they're not building Torrent? Yeah, that would be fun. But TeD actually might be building Torrent. You need tier 3 for this. takes more or less 2 minutes, where you have nothing really. So it's very much a timing thing. Plus, Torren can be eaten by Kodos, and that's an easy counter that is available on tier 2 to the tier 3 unit. So while it would be fun, it's not a very good strategy, let's be honest. Okay. RNGesus needs to be at TeD's side, but we see the claw on Lin. Do you believe that there will be an actually Warcraft 4 at some point? Well, I like to keep my hopes low. Nice deal. And not be disappointed. So no! Ooh, nice hex to prevent the hex. So I don't expect anything, so I can't be disappointed. That has proven to be a good way of approaching things for me personally. Guys, we get Torren, aren't we? Walkers, Torren.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that is a choice. It's definitely funny. So, if TeD loses a unit, he can revive them if the units are not devoured. Can you revive the enemy Torren? No, right? No, that would be imbalanced. I'm just... Is there an indicator who owns a corpse? No, I don't... Yeah, I think there is. But we have a fight prior to Torren, and that's the timing that I suggested. Lin is coming in with peons of all things. It's walkers versus walker. They do a lot of damage to grunts. They also do quite some damage against Torren, actually. And that Blade Master of Lin, though, it's revealed. Come on, TeD! No! Just walks it off. Towers are coming. Torren versus towers. Dude, these poor grunts just getting slaughtered. Very low level hero game. But TeD has not much left. Dude, this Torren is gonna get obliterated. Shop is gone. No more healing. No more mana. There's no clarity. There is an orb. But no hope. GG. Lin continues to demolish. He felt a little bit more like Blade Master tonight on map 5. And that worked. Yeah, TeD, I feel like his strategies are just taking too long. MK Expo Griffins, ultra late game. Blade Master Torren, ultra late game. Maybe it's time for a cheeky push. A quick sidestep of thoughts. So, as we said, after this, we get 1-0 versus Fortitude, which should be a little closer than this one. Next show cup is Lin vs TH. That is correct. So 5-0. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, on map number 6, TeD is getting his match point. No, his match point? Am I dumb? Yes, I am. His main race starts with M as well. Undead versus Orc. Let's go, TeD. The reinventor of the Undead race. The inventor of the TeD Fiends. The first and only Undead WCG champion is finally ending up on his main race. So show me all the cheese. Once again, for more than a decade, TeD is waiting for a map win versus Lin. Is Lin taking things too lightly? Is there an Undead strat that Lin is not expecting? Fingers crossed, everybody. All the fingers. All the crosses. So, it is the TeD Fiend build. And it's against the Farseer. TeD Fiend's not super easy on Turtle Rock, because there's no skeletons immediately. Still doable though. But yeah, he's gonna be harassed pretty soon. And if he loses the Fiend, the game is pretty much over. Is Turtle Rock forced cross spawn? No, as you can see, like, okay, comes down to the definition of a cross spawn. It's a forced non-close spawn, if that makes sense. So cross spawn would be Lin's position and the 11 o'clock. So they are spawning on the same lane. So it's forced opposite sides, and a close spawn is not possible. Gotta be precise here, otherwise Twitch chat is after me again. I don't want that. So both got summons now, skellies, wolves, a little bit of creeping, mental of intelligence for the DK. How do you prevent Lin from doing critical damage here now? Watch out, Neo, we are Legion. Bro, I know. I know, Nwark, I know. But usually you're pretty nice to me personally. So.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hello, butt crumbs. It is nice to see you. So, the stalemate is okay. No grunts hurt, no fiends hurt or surrounded. Look at Lin styling against the skeleton. That's just mean at this point.
A player's forces are under attack. Forces are under attack.
But okay, TeD got level 2, that's more movement speed. Lin doesn't have any forces to surround just yet. He's going double beastery though. So no tier 3 or anything. This is probably the best game by TeD thus far, I'd say. We like your casting. Highly appreciate what you do. Thank you. That's nice to read.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not getting tired of sentences like this. Serious question, does TeD even play Warcraft 3 regularly anymore? Does he just organize tournaments and stuff? Well, he's streaming some ladder and casting. But it's not that he's super tryharding. I think the comparison to Grubby is more or less fair. Some serious games, some troll games. Uy, that's a lot of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
TeD sees... he needs that rune, dude! Perfectly calculated. The Acolyte Scout was nice, seeing that Lyn is attacking the creep spot so he has some more time, doesn't have to rush away. So that was indeed calculated. Oh, coil steal? Not even try. So, there we go, last hit. Nicely keeping the distance, yeah. Lich coming, web finish, statues coming. TeD has a chance! Okay, so apparently TeD is like around 2200 MMR currently on this account. Well, Lyn scratching at the 2600, so yeah, that is a huge difference. As the higher the MMR is, the bigger is the skill difference for a similar amount of MMR difference on a lower level. So from 15 to 1600, there's a smaller difference than between 2000 and 2100, for example. There is hope. There might be a small chance, but there's at least hope. Exactly, chat. And you know, from a famous Reddit thread, it doesn't matter what happens in the early game. It doesn't matter what unit composition you have. All that matters in a Warcraft game is if you can hit Coil Nova. And there's no heal wave against it. DR against the TC, very important. Pretty unlucky items for Lyn, gotta be honest here. Slippers. Hood. But there's an expansion, and that's...
A town is under siege.
That's the win condition. But here comes TeD. Tri-hero, Scroll of the Beast, Paper Burrows, and around 50 food. We have a base trade. Ooh, Acolyte suffered. The Haunted suffered. Really, Lyn? That's just mean. No Scroll of the Beast. There's not enough damage. Oh, the trade is so much better for Lyn. It's ridiculous. Towers coming now, but no repair. Burrows are falling, but it's fine. It's just burrows. Okay, can we get a fight? He gets some web, but the TC... Oh, he's kind of blocked by his own units. Scroll of the Beast now for this direct fight. TeD has a lot of coils, uses it now. Wyvern are falling quickly, but Wolves and Stomp are tearing Fiends apart and no way to run except the TP, but it's too late for that TP. It's a disaster. And the Stomps are just really freaking good. Apply aloe vera. Give TeD a hug. We end up on heroes versus heroes. Oh. One person might have a hero less in a second. Ah, some portal home. But one of these players has 2 gold mines. The other player has 0 gold mines. That's a 1,200 gold per minute advantage. Must be a funny graph though. They both lost absolutely everything. Yeah, TeD can't really recover from this. He's trying. Okay. Creeping for level 3 DR to farm some peons.
A player's forces are under attack.
But I don't think that's happening, bruh. Now there's no gold. Lin is playing circles around him.
Forces are under attack.
And again, we're on silver lining hunt. Lin needs some time to get the echo back up. Now we got reinforced defenses, so these heroes for TeD can't really do any structural damage anymore. The supply lead is gone.
Players' forces are under attack.
Another expo. Lin soon has 533. TeD soon has 533. That is correct. And there's no Shadow Hunter. So this game is the scientific proof if undead heroes are OP. Because TeD has nothing but the heroes. Can he still defeat Lin, one of the greatest orcs of all time? Who soon has an army. But only 2 heroes. Yeah, this game will decide if undead heroes are OP or not. I've rarely seen a 3 base versus 1 base game. But TeD is mining again. We get shockwave. Come on, Lin, do something fun. Mass doctors or something. Okay, TeD is not supply blocked anymore. After 15 minutes, it's a solid timing for destroyers against the wolves. He's just sitting in his base. Yeah, if he moves out too far, then it's probably over because he's getting caught because Lin's scouting is pretty good. Lin is moving to tier 3, get some defense upgrades. Yeah, I mean, why not? You're rich. Even repairing the third base. God, Lin is such a tryhard. Well, every map is about money. And of course, if Lin is losing a map to TeD, you know the Chinese community, or at least you've heard about the Chinese community. At least some time ago, these guys were ruthless. So, understandable that if you're Lin, you don't want to lose a map here. Black Citadel, after all the Acolytes, this one will fall as well. And then there's no way to get an Echo back. Shockwave, Artillery, level 5. So at this point, there's no silver lining. Even if TeD gets hero kills, Lin can just buy him back. And he can buy him back at least twice, probably even more. And I feel like TeD doesn't have the best idea about the 1 o'clock expansion. Try hero. Alchemist. Okay, TeD is trying, TeD is fighting. Does some economy damage. Maybe he's... I don't even know if he has an Acolyte left to mine out his main. Tons of AoE, only one heal scroll, Lich in trouble, no item on him. But at least there's some coils as there's no disable anymore. Shockwave absolutely destroyed this game. The misery of TeD continues. And yeah, this was a clear downfall after a not so bad early game, I'd say. But good for TeD that this is over after the next map. It really is. So, the last map of the day, his last refuge. Oh, and Lin is not joining the lobby at the moment. Ah, there we go. Okay, apparently, wait, TeD is picking human. It's a little odd. He was random. Well, maybe they have a deal. I don't know. I wonder if Lin is insisting on TeD going random now. Or if he's just like, whatever. You know, last map, you don't really rely on the money if you're Lin and TeD. Not on the 150 of this map anyway. TeD picking human. This could just be an instant tower rush to end things. Let's go! Before we go into 1-0 versus Fortitude. Oh, he is building an altar. Look at this. 6-0. That's painful. No game was real close. So, is Lin setting himself a challenge? Second game was close. Yes, true. But once Lin realized his win condition, it also kinda wasn't. Straight up game this far. And back to Farseer Headhunter, so apparently no challenge. Could still... Ah, there we go. Ah, TeD. It's Blade Master. Okay, now let's have some fun. Now the gloves are off. Party time. Blood Mage into Blade Master Headhunters. Let's go. Will we see Blade Master mirror image maybe? I wouldn't mind. That would be funny against Siphon Mana as the illusions just pop. The Bloodlaw. Correct. BLM versus BLM. 100%. Okay, show us the Bloodlaw. It's Windwalk Headhunters. He's harassing right away. Lin is quite the party pooper here. And a... Okay, banish first, so he can prevent physical damage. And Lin was banking on a mercenary camp creep. Bororaj, thank you very much for the sub. Good morning. You ran out of bits? I appreciate the tier 1 sub, my man. Okay. So what do we do now? Banish? Surround! Here we go. But there's Windwalk in a bit. Now banish. Banish on the unit so he can't attack. Oh, he banishes the wrong unit, I think. He needs more banish. Banish, 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 banish. There we go. Oh, but there is mana for Windwalk. Yikes. Oh, he's killing the blood. Oh my god. Attack! Attack! More attack! So about the having fun part in this match. Yeah, I'm not too sure who's having the fun here. Hippo's having the fun. Zank is having the fun. Adilo Tech. Okay. Okay, some people are having fun. Lin probably has fun as well. So, to be fair, the Blood Mage now is in a better spot than the Blade Master is. But a level 1 Blood Mage is not the hero and the level you desire. Can he style a little bit? No styling. Shadowhunter to have a cancel against Siphon. Rifles coming. Pally coming. This is kind of a weird combo. I mean, you can. This is almost a Thorzane-esque thing to do. Banish rifles and then heal them.
Player's forces are under attack.
Reverse Pally rifles, kind of, yep. Lyn is going tier 3, some casters are coming as well. There's not much punch in TeD's army just now.
Player's forces are under attack.
Haven't played Warcraft 3 since 2004, guess I'll start again. Is ranked, fixed and reforged? Is War 3 Arena still the place to go? Oh man, you missed quite a bit. The place to go is W3champions.com. Ranked is fixed to a degree, but it's not good. I mean, it's sometimes working as it should and mostly not. War 3 Champions is amazing though. By far, worldwide, best place to play for any skill level, I'd say. A community-driven project. Similar, but way better to W3 Arena.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oop. Well, at least we got Siphon now. That's something.
Player's forces are under attack.
Where's the fire? Yeah, that is that's a question. It's not coming. Lyn tier 3 in a good spot. This push has to hurt. We got level 2 Siphon, which is good. But double level 3 is also not too bad. Come on, TeD. You can do it. I believe in you.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that stomp, like in general, the stomps in this series by Lyn, really freaking good. 2 crits in a row. The rifle people are not having a great day. Okay, TeD gets some kills, he's ahead in supply, but the Paladin is running out of mana, and Lyn just has one job, and that's killing the Blood Mage, and that kills the push. Let's be honest, the push is almost dead anyway. It is pretty dead anyway. But can we end it with a crit? Come on. Lyn's Saint Sword. Give me them crits. There we go. There's not much backup, is there? Hey, we cracked the 1,000 viewers. That is nice to see. Hello, hello. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, Lynn, what are you doing with your tier 3? He's seriously playing 7 maps more or less serious.
A player's forces are under attack.
I see Lynn, I tune in. Nice. I'm torn between praising Lynn for letting TeD have some more screen time or for thinking that's straight up torture. Ooh, now, as if Lynn needed another advantage. He got the high ground. He got the mirror image. 132 crit. Not bad. Book of the Dead for TeD. No dispel. Let's go. Would be kind of fitting if the undead bring TeD a little bit of victory. Or a little bit of hope at least. 132, 132. Damn, that is some crazy crits for level 1. Everything's so hurt. He has a heal scroll, like TeD, there's big value if he pops that heal scroll. That heal scroll.
Player's forces are under attack. Count is under
There we go. Pelly unfortunately can't heal himself. Needs a banish. Gets the banish. But yeah, if only he could holy light himself. That would solve the problem. Uh-oh. Bye-bye, Pally. There was no banish anymore! Because there was no mana to be drained anymore. But hey, TeD, not a bad job, to be honest. This could have been way worse.
a player's forces.
With the
are
help
under
of the
attack.
Book of the Dead. Yeah, there we get some mana now. But without the Paladin. How do you heal against the Blade Mass's damage? Well, there's a Paladin. Siphon! Not fast enough. GG. And that ends Show Cup 86 with a pretty damn decisive 7-0 for Lynn. The War Chief stays on the throne. It was decisive. It was a slaughter. It was a torture for TeD. And it was just the warm-up, everybody. As we have another series today, and that is 120 versus Fortitude.